Is it sane? Is it possible? Still I ask myself, are we am I? In our game, it's not logical, but you contemplate, are we am I? I think it's sane, I think it's logical. What I don't you find? Are we am I? As time goes by, I'll be a slip away. Should I do you mind? Oh, we am I? I'm fighting for love, raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love, raise me up and see my willingness. This is the way it has to be. Tell me why you lied to me. Fighting for love, raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love, raise me up and see my willingness. I'm not afraid of you. How dare you spin this longest this love is fighting for love. Raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love. Raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love. Raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love. Raise me up and see my
Perhaps. 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 Because I no longer feel confident saying yes. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. We got a bet boost. If you're interested, if that wets your whistle, we're going to do the under because they raised it. It's 6.5. And also, I'm trying to have faith in wool. The bet boost is called Wonder Wool. We're going to do the under. We're going to do a Bertuzzi points because we're being optimistic but not crazy. And we're going to do a Nylander point. Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Download the app where you get apps. No, not a restaurant. No, you're just being silly. Clover Guy, welcome to STP VIP. Same with Nathan, bunch of letters and numbers. Astinomino, I know I'm taking a risk starting Wool at Fantasy. That is crazy that you have Wool in Fantasy. Sedine Magic, let's go. Stetcher Army, stand up. Stetcher Army, rise up. Woo! The Leafs got Troy Stetcher. Woo! Drowsy Dan. Good evening, Steve. Are you ready for 60 more minutes of Riley, Myers, and Domi playing center? I won't lie to you. Nothing has challenged my faith in religion more than seeing the Leafs lineup today, which I'm going to read to you now. Apparently, Bertuzzi is out, says James Stemler. What? Oh, no. Drew, is there anything we can do about that? Okay, so that part of the leg will just be voided. It'll just be Nylander in the under. Son of a gun. Here's the Leafs lineup. Robertson, Tavares, Nylander. Nyes, Waugh, Cowan. Michelli, Domi, Michelli. I don't think David Alter was right. And then he put Joshua, Lawrence, McMahon. Let me bring up someone else who has the lines, because I think David might be mistaken. Here we go. Robertson, this is from Mark Masters. Robertson, Tavares, Nylander. Nyes, Waugh, Cowan. Michelli, Domi, McMahon. Joshua, Lawrence at center, and Yarncroke. On D, Riley Myers, Benoit McCabe, Murmis, Ekman Larson. Wool is the starter. So Drew asks, is the Nyes line the second line or the third line? Yes. No, it's the second line. It's the second line. Yeah, that's tough. I got to tell you, Drew's a little too tickled with this Leaf start. Because all that he sees is how good the numbers are when the Leafs lose. And he doesn't, like, it doesn't hurt his feelings when they lose. It hurts my feelings. So I'm less excited about it. But Drew's like, yo, this rules. Sedine Magic, I need to know your thoughts on Kampf not signing in the Atlantic Division. Relieved, because he was going to score probably 20 goals this season. All against the Leafs, 10 per game. I know the math doesn't check out. I don't care. No, I mean, listen, he's a center who kills penalties pretty well. The Canucks have the last place PK in the league. Good signing. He still needs to make like $2.8 million to be made whole or something like that. Guy wants to play in the NHL. Bedard hat trick will hit hard. Odds of that, says Sports Talk Chud. Hopefully not good. Domino Knights. Not sure if I missed you talk about this, but Kampf to the Canucks. How do you feel? Well, aren't you lucky? Wes Richard, thank you for 5 SDPN memberships. Please become an SDP VIP. And if you feel so charitable, you could donate memberships. Hockey Night is showing the Waugh line as the third line, and I'm just going to go ahead and say Hockey Night is wrong. Daily Faceoff is the same thing. They're also wrong. Any line with Nyes on it is not the third line. Any lineup with Nyes on it is not the third line. Over under on Bedard hat trick. Stop asking about this. Did you see the elbow on Hronek that went unfined? Yeah, from Andrei Svechnikov. I don't know what we're doing here. It's not a league. Oh, so Drew is talking about a goal that I guess we can't show, but there was a goal to tie it in the Mammoth Islanders game last night, and it counted, Drew. He boots it straight in the net. So the rule is it's an own goal because the Utah defenseman touched the puck with his stick. That is the dumbest, most asinine rule in the rule book. Like any defenseman, any defending player is going to try to stop a puck that is propelled at an open net. You're not allowed to kick the puck at the open net in an attempt to score. They did, but because a defending player kind of did their job, it counted. But if the defending player had been like texting or something instead and not touched it, it wouldn't have counted. Stupid league, sub-professional. Makes no sense. How's the mental health? Kind of worry about you sometimes, especially with this team, because holy cow. Poor. Sedin Magic 1591. And any line with Domi centering it is not a second line. Not in 2025, it ain't. Bedard and Foligno going full Leafs apologist. Well, Bedard wouldn't be Leafs apologist. Foligno, yes. I know. Yeah, Drew's like, are you excited to watch Bedard against your Leafs? I am, legitimately. They're talking about him right now in the broadcast. Listen, if you watch the last Steve Dangle podcast, like we kind of had a go at Sportsnet and their Leafs coverage. It's difficult for me because like I know it, well, I've met everyone who's on the TV right now. I don't know. Did I meet Luke Gazdick? I don't know if I met Luke Gazdick, but Ron's been good to us. Jennifer Botterill's always been very good to me. Kelly Rudy's, I'd die for him. He's such a good guy, unbelievably good guy. And I'm not sure if I've met Luke, but he was just at the Easter Seals Celebrity Hockey Classic. I stand by what we said. It's not about the personalities. Kyle Bukauskas is on TV right now. He's unbelievable at his job. This Wunderkind. The dude's like barely over 30. And he's been doing this for some of you watching this probably half your lives. We deserve overall a better product. Not just the Leafs, because their product is reprehensible, but I mean the broadcast product has got to be better. Oh, they're doing centennial celebrations in Chicago. I was wondering what was going on the ice. You didn't see the Bedard and Foligno quotes? No, I did not. Wes Richard says, "You're Brad for a day." How many trades are you making, and who is your number one target to acquire? I'm going to get Mitch Marner. In between every move I make, I'm asking Morgan Riley to waive his no trade. You have to. Apparently, Connor Bedard. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Sorry. Connor Bedard on Leafs. I feel like every year they kind of start the first 10 to 15 games slow, and the whole city is kind of panicked. They're a good team. Nick Foligno said they're a great team. We're expecting their best, which is what they'll give us. That's lip service from the both of them. Um, and with all due respect to Connor Bedard, who is an incredible hockey player, might even represent Canada, what the hell do you know? How many Leaf games have you watched this year, Connor? No, no, I'm serious. Like, what do you know? You had a video session probably this morning, maybe yesterday. Beyond that, what do you know? You've been watching? You've been watching them get dramatically out attempted, outshot, outchanced, outscored. What do you know? What are you talking about? It's lip service. Hi, Steve, says Cassie. Cassie knows. Cassie knows better than Connor Bedard. Olms says, so Troy Stetcher is the answer. I am not understanding people's reaction to Troy Stetcher at all. This team is dead last in most defensive metrics. And they acquired a right-handed defenseman today who has to step over the bar of being the worst. Like, if Stetcher can help get your D to 31st, it's a net positive. Do you I don't think you understand the depth. I'd rather give him a shot right now than ever see Philip Myers play a game in a Leaf uniform again. I'd rather give him a shot than Dakota Mermis, who's an AHL player, bless him. And Simone Benoit is playing himself into that conversation too, honestly. If he sucks, you waive him. Daily Faceoff has Fleet Myers on the top pair. The Leafs have 3 third pairs, is what you're seeing, Drew. So it's Riley Myers, which makes sense because they played together before. Benoit McCabe, which makes sense because they've played together before. And Mermis Oliver Ekman Larson, which is Oliver Ekman Larson getting paid to babysit. Drew goes, better not have that pair out against Bedard. Better not take the ice against Bedard. Like, my confidence is at an all-time low. Cassie says, I appreciate the confidence. Always. Troy Stetcher was good for the Oil, too small for playoffs, but battles, says John Kristen. Yeah, like, I remember him having a really bad play in the Stanley Cup final. And I'm like, man, I'd love to have the opportunity to see anyone on the Leafs have a bad moment in the Stanley Cup final. A place that I've literally never seen the team play. Like, it's November. It's November. And they're hemorrhaging points in the standings. Drew has a blind ranking game for me. All right, let's hear it. Oh, Red Dead Redemption characters, blind rank 1 to 5. All right, let's hear it. Micah Bell, 5. Easy 5. 1. Easy 1, Arthur Morgan. Oh, Sadie? Oh, unpopular. I'm going to put her at 3. 2 and 4 left. Dutch Vanderland. This is very risky. 4. Number 2. Guy looking for Gavin. Damn it. Damn it. Here I am. What a stupid little boy. I'm like, oh, he's going to do someone cool like Hosea Matthews. Nope. Guy looking for Gavin. Justin made that list. Of course he did. He's evil genius. By the way, we have games at first and second intermission. Death Eater says, go Leafs. Ostino Mino, Steve, you remember when Nick Foligno was a Leaf? Poor times. Like, I still like that trade at the time. We didn't know his back was going to explode. Um, I thought they could use him more than Taylor Hall at the time. His back exploded. Like, is what it is. Cassie, you don't need to know. Oh, before the game starts, I got the results from my MRI I had earlier this week and found out that in my rotator cuff, the tendon that stabilizes my arm and my shoulder joint is partially torn. So I'm having a great time. Cassie, first of all, I'm sorry that happened to you. Second, have you considered not doing that? Did the doctor recommend not doing that? They should have. From Olms. I know this is a Leafs stream, but Jack Roslovic has been fantastic with Leon. Yeah. Has anyone been garbage with Leon Draisaitl? Damn, Roslovic has 12 points in 17 games. That's crazy. What are the odds before the game, Drew? What are the odds? Leafs minus 130. Chicago plus 108. That's so disrespectful. What does Cam Stewart say about home dogs, Drew? I don't know if I want to say that into a mic. Home dogs get Leafs are going to win. Oh dear. Oh dear. Cam, why? Cassie, you should tell my dog not to pull me down hills. Do they speak English or Duolingo French? Because that's, if they can't, then I don't know how to help you. I got to give Drew a clap for the opening faceoff. Joseph Wall's in net. Joseph Wall! Joseph Wall! How do you like the Olympic jerseys? Saw them in person. Ooh. I don't like the black one. I like the red one. Drew said it's the best one. I like the white one. Puck is dropped. Chicago comes away with a puck, and they dump it. And Oliver Ekman-Larsson has it. He rings it around, and Nyes gets out of the zone. Oh my God, a zone exit. Let's friggin' go! Ah! Chicago dumps it. Wool plays the puck. Ooh, Michelli, cheeky little pass. Ekman-Larsson dumps it. Are the Leafs offside right now? I guess we'll find out. Not good pressure, and the Blackhawks get out, and they dump it. Red Dead Redemption 3 has been announced, so it should be out when Leo's in high school. I refuse to believe that the announcement is real. Nylander dumps it. Robertson and Tavares in pursuit. Spencer Knight plays it high. Stopped by Tavares. Tavares with the battle. Robertson turns back. Willie. Tavares. Not great communication there. Ooh. McCabe took Bedard Harden to the boards. Robertson, don't give that away. The dog doesn't listen. I get it. Or at least I got it. Riley up the ice. McMahon with a little speed. Rung around for Michelli. Domi out there. When I said Michelli a minute ago, I think I might have been wrong. I don't know who it actually was. It might have been Cowan. Someone else with a number that ends in 3. Drew said the Leafs did not have a single losing streak of more than 3 games last season. They're already at 4. That's actually not a fun fact, Drew. I hate that fact. That's awful. I wish I didn't know that. Lorentz advances it for Yarn Croak, loses it. Lorentz taken down. Here come the Blackhawks. They have a little bit of space. A shot! off the side of the net. Wool still hasn't been tested. Dakota Joshua, nice play behind the net. OEL advances it to Dakota Joshua, chips it in. Murphy, Grizzlick, who I forgot was a Blackhawk, up the ice. Flub pass, Cowan. Glad to see him back with the team. Man, when he was sent down, I didn't think the Leafs needed him. I was wrong. McCabe, nice! Oh, didn't hit anything. Here come the Blackhawks 2-on-2. It's Burakovsky. Has Bedard. Bedard. Over. Blackhawks at the point. Down low. That misses everyone. Bedard. Half wall. Puck goes out of play. What did Justin send me? Who's getting the W tonight, chat? 53% of the 1,100 people who voted said Blackhawks. 47% said Leafs. Feels like there's been a lot of action, but the shots are officially 0-0. Mark Savard going with the very bold black jacket, black shirt, brown tie. Bold. Teravainen versus Tavares in the Leafs end. Tavares wins that so clean. The Ekman Larson flubs it, and the Leafs haven't gotten out yet. Still haven't gotten out. They get out, but they don't have possession of the puck. Drew says, who's getting the first shot on net? Leafs, because here they come. They coughed it up. Damn it, here come the Blackhawks. They shot. Wool with the stop. That's Nazar, who I have in fantasy and didn't realize he was back. Why does it feel like nearly every team has better music? Wah with the draw against Foligno. Leafs come up with that. Benoit up the ice. Does not touch a hockey stick. Spencer Knight plays it. Grizzlick. I don't think so. Nice. Cowan fighting for it in the corner. Wah hard around. Is there a Leaf there? There is. It's Benoit. Throws it back for Nyes, who tries to keep it alive. Cowan in pursuit. Way to lay the body, kid. But here come the Blackhawks. Burakovsky is stopped by Wool. Looking nice and calm in net through the first two shots of the game. Yes, true. Since the start of the 2015-16 season. Can I name the length of the Leafs' longest losing streak? Well, 15-16, they finished last. So tell me this, was it that season? It was not. I'm going to say 5. Oh, 5. I was correct. So they're on pace to tie it. Thanks, Drew. That's sick, man. That's great. You got any other zingers? You got any other good ones or what? Got any other good ones or what? Oh, there's Ilya Mikheyev on the ice. Can't wait for him to friggin' score. Oh, Chicago has a 34 taking faceoffs. Glad one of us is. That's nice. Wool with the easy save and another faceoff. C. Soleve. Sorry, Steve. Only one of 2 regular season games I actively root against you. That's okay. I want to read you a funny comment I got when I have the chance. Just remind me I have it. Sometimes I get compliments where I'm like, that's not as nice as you think it is. Riley. Air mails it. It might actually work here. Michelli hard after it. McMahon Also in pursuit. Domi. None of them can get it. Here come the Blackhawks with speed. It's Bedard coming in on McCabe. Bedard misses. Vlasic. Sorry, Kaiser. My bad. Kaiser. That's wide. McCabe seems to be seeing a lot of Bedard tonight. On! Stop by Wool. McCabe finds Domi. Fights off his man. Can't get it out, though. Now they do. You know, you're supposed to get shots too, eh? Here come the Blackhawks. Stopped. Out. Cleared. No offense. Adam, welcome to SDP VIP. Ekman Larson. Oh, skips over Robertson's stick. Leafs chasing again. Burakovsky. Sorry, Mikheyev. Sorry. The Blackhawks have two guys who have worn 95. McCabe. Finds Tavares. Nylander. Robertson. Ekman Larson jumping in the rush. That's the first time Spencer Knight has touched the puck with something that wasn't his stick. Tavares bumped hard. Glad that muffin was the Leafs' first shot on goal. Ekman Larson up the ice. Chipped in by Tavares. Hard in pursuit against Murphy. Hits him hard. Tavares has been laying the body a bit this season. I think a little Max Pacioretty rubbed off on him. Oh, that might have been Dakota Joshua. Jeez, Steve, I'm about as sharp as these guys. It was Dakota Joshua. I was like, damn, that was a pretty hard hit for John. Good play at the Chicago blue line by Philip Myers. Getting the Blackhawks to turn it over for a change. Joshua laying the body again. And that'll be icing against the Blackhawks. See? That was good. Offensive zone draw here after some hard work down low by the fourth line. That's what you need. Like just little things that the Leafs haven't been getting this season. That's good stuff. And man, Bedard looks pretty good. Leafs win that draw. McCabe. That's deflected wide. Nice. What's he going to do? Nice. Cowan on! That was Benoit. Blackhawks have it. That's Vlasic. One of the things about having a young rebuilding team, weird numbers. Nice. Coming in! Good stick from Murphy. Leafs stay with it. Good work from Chicago to get rid of it. Leafs with a little bit of a counterpunch here, though. Wah! Oh, that's not interference? I thought Nyes got hit a little early there. Here come the Blackhawks. Almost had a partial 3-on-2 there. Flub it a little bit. Slaggart. Up! Wool! Lost the puck in his feet there. Holds on to it. 12:05 to go in the first period, and it looks like we're going to get our first commercial break. Perhaps not. That was a great stick from Murphy. Oh, Rubber Bet upgraded membership to SDP VIP ad-free. Thank you very much for that. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Can I read that quote? That comment that I got on one of my YouTube shorts? Man, I can't believe I used to hate you. You've been killing it lately. You're so jaded now. Welcome to the world of people who suffered through the losing Leafs of the 80s. Thanks. So Drew just asked a very interesting question. Weren't the 2010s Leafs worse than the 80s Leafs? Yes and no. So the 80s Leafs were awful, but because the playoff system was so messed up, they would be like under 500, still make the playoffs, and then like punch above their weight in the playoffs. Whereas the 2010s Leafs, like not even the 2010s, like post 2005 lockout until Austin Matthews arrives, Leafs were they made the playoffs once. They were a lottery team, goodness knows how many times. Didn't have their first round pick for 2 years where they would have had a top 10 pick. Seguin, second overall. Dougie Hamilton, I think, 8th? 9th? They were bad. And that's the team I cut my teeth on. Thunderwing. Oh, AJ plays. Welcome to STP VIP. Thunderwing. Hey, Steve, Canucks fan from Montreal. I don't think the Leafs will make the playoffs because they cannot move a puck from D to offense. Is it due to Marner being gone? Hope the Leafs win the Stanley Cup so that you can enjoy it with your children. That was very kind. Thank you. Robertson dumps it. I mean, Marner's not a defenseman, is he? You know what I mean? Yeah, listen. Would Marner on this team cure some of what has ailed them? Yeah, that's a nice stop from Wool. But you're talking about a division-winning team who is near almost 20 games into the season, and they're near the bottom of the division. Like, it is not one player. The D don't move the puck. Myers. He dumps it. I don't know if he gained center. Ref says he did. Leafs working down low. This fourth line's been doing work tonight. I like them. Yarncroke on! You know what? Spencer Knight saves it, but Joshua and Lorentz in front. Mixing it up. I like it. I like what they got going on in that line. Oh, Drew, I hate that you said that out loud. He goes, good news for your under so far. You know, you're not wrong. Jaden Struble and Nikita Zadorov dropped the gloves off opening draw, says Astino Mino. Why? Is that Bruins Habs? Struble's on the Habs, right? Cool. Who won? Draw in the Blackhawks zone. Blackhawks get out. Ekman Larson being harassed by Teravainen. Leafs. Oh, can't get out. Oh, wow. Oliver Moore just received a pass by accident. Wool. Oh, can't cover it up. Lorentz gets out. He's pretty deep into the shift, though. He'll dump it and he'll get off. Joshua staying out there as the forechecker. Creates a turnover shot. That was McMahon. Now he's got to wait for the change. Here comes Domi. Leafs actually getting a little forechecking in tonight. This is as good a forecheck the last few minutes, I should say, as we've seen them have in an unfortunate amount of time. McMahon to the point. On! That does not make it through. That skips over McCabe's stick. That's Mrs. McMahon's stick. Here comes Landon Slaggert. Centers it. That goes through everybody. Big kerfuffle in front of the Leafs net. Great word. Philip Myers staples his man to the boards. More of that, please. Now he doesn't have a man and looks confused. Blackhawks behind the net. On. It's behind the net. McMahon just yeets the thing. Doesn't get rid of it. You got to be harder on the puck there, Jake. McMahon taken down. Oh my God, Myers. Get off my hockey team. Holy sh. Foligno shoots. Gets another crack at it. Get a third one. Get a third one. Blackhawks still have it. You guys are shocking. Levshinov falls down. No one's anywhere near him, so he keeps the puck. There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, they score. Ryan Green. Did you hear me? Did you hear me trying to move the goalposts and create a bell curve and be as complimentary as possible? I regret it. They don't reward you. There's no reason to say anything nice about this team. And like, I don't know what the hell Wool's supposed to do. Like, that's not on Wool at all. You guys stink. Shots 7-3, attempts 1,000,000,000 to none. $8:55 to go in the first. Listen, I'm the one who hitched my wagon to this lemon. Just honked the sad clown's nose. Turnover. Here come the Blackhawks. Partial 2-0. Pass too far ahead of Connor Bedard. Yeah. Thanks, Drew, for saying the under was looking good. Attaboy. Riley dumps it. Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight's pretty good at playing the puck, huh? Blackhawks turn it over. Here comes Waugh. William Nylander's playing, right? All right, just checking. Interception. Robertson. Here come the Blackhawks. Colton Dock. Mermis. Benoit. Robertson. Again, leading the charge, man. Mermis. Into the corner. Tavares. No Leaf anywhere near him. There's Nylander. Sort of touches the puck. Robertson digging. There's Willie. Yeah, real urgent stride there, Willie. I hate these guys. On. Stop by Wool. Nylander dumps it. You know, one thing that like we've talked about like behind the scenes, you know, that I did really well in the early seasons at LFR was like have a sense of humor about like how bad the Leafs are. But one thing I've never had to do, even though this is my 19th season, is mourn them being crap when they were just good. You know what I mean? Like they were just bad. There's the one year they made the playoffs, but we all knew they were actually bad. And then they were good. Would not make any efforts to improve. And now here we are. Yarncroke. The one line on the ice I'm excited to see. 6:16 to go in the first, stopped by Spencer Knight. Live odds. Leafs are plus 148 on Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Blackhawks minus 180. Turf Myers into the sun. Myers is looking like the easy one to choose on the way out. Yeah, I mean, that's why they claim Troy Stetcher. Defense like totally disappeared. Carlo or Bertuzzi, Steve? Bertuzzi. And a walk. Welcome to SDP VIP ad free from Jasmina. James Semler. So they were saying in pre-show 28.4% of all games so far this year have gone beyond regulation. That is absolutely insane. Almost a third. Thoughts? Really? I wish more of them were the Leafs. I mean, on one hand, you want overtime because it's the most exciting thing in sports. On the other hand, like, our teams taking their foot off the gas? Is it more comebacks? Drew's saying what I think of the Canucks. What happened in that game? They held the puck for 4 minutes before scoring in overtime? They just ragged it for 4 minutes and then scored. I mean, they won, so I don't think the actual organization cares. Drew's saying apparently Thomas Drance, who covers the Canucks, is like, this is terrible to watch. Listen, 3-on-3 overtime, most of the time is awesome. But there are some teams who are like, meh, and they just do that. They used to do it to Matthews and Marner all the time. If the other team won the opening draw, get ready to watch about 90 seconds of the most boring hockey you've ever seen. Logan Prescott, this team makes me sad. Thanks. Same. Do you think Edmonton pulls the trigger and trades for Saros? No. With what money? As a coach, do you force a system or create a system around what you have? We are not a heavy team. They're not heavy at all. I mean, you probably gas the coach, but apparently he has more power than the GM, which is not how clever teams operate their operations. Uh, which is to imply the Leafs are a stupid team. And the proof is in the pudding. Cowan in front! Oh, nice. Stop by night. Best scoring chance of the night for the Leafs and a pass to no one. So it's over. All the way down the ice goes Morgan Riley. Caps fans, Leafs fans right now because everything sucks. Yep. Two teams who I thought would be good. Yo, I have never been more wrong than I've been on all my predictions this year. Are the Leafs? Leafs are offside. 5:21 to go in the first. Let's see. Oh, nice. Robbed by the toe of Spencer Knight. I thought the Hawks were a slow team. They're beating the Leafs to everything. Who said the Hawks are slow? Yeah, I was about to. They're small, young, and fast. At this point, I need Carlo and Michelli off this team. Morgan and Nylander could also take a seat for a game or two when everyone is healthy again. They could take a seat right now. I don't care. Would it make a difference? They're awful. Canucks fan who watched the team last year, Nux had the puck for 3.5. Kane scoring overtime. Career high block shots plus Elias Pettersson shorty made up for it. Well, there you go. Nylander to Tavares. Nylander goes and gets it. Robertson in front for Tavares. He had a good chance, but his shot was interfered with a little bit with the stick, so he didn't get a lot on it. We're getting a commercial break here. I know. Drew's like, cheer up. You're making it sad to watch. Like, it's Drew goes blind rank these Simpsons characters. All right, let's go. Stampy Old Man? Which one's Stampy Old Man? Is it? Oh, gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she, here, wait. I'm gonna look him up. Stampy Old Man. Wait, Stampy the elephant? Stampy the elephant is the only thing that comes up. Well, and pictures of Gary Oldman. Oh, Mole Man. So those are two different people. Well, so that's not much of a blind rank, is it? Stampy, I'm gonna put. Oh, it's Mole Man. Okay, Mole Man. 3. Number 2 is Disco Stew. 4. Bumble Me Man. Ay, Dios mío. 5. I thought about two. Sideshow Mel. I should have put him 5. 2. My only one is 1. And it's Stampy. Damn it. You know what? I actually love the Stampy episode. So I'm okay with Stampy being 1. Stampy's a great episode. Leafs win the ozone draw. Merman on. He's stopped by night, and we get another draw. Michael says, here's something to cheer you up. $4.20. That does cheer me up. Ben Tomjack, I want my Blackhawks to win, but I also prefer a Happy Steve and can't figure out how to gift memberships on iOS. So here's a super chat. Yeah, I think you have to do it on your laptop. More on OT talk. Every game went to OT last night, says Ben. Holy crap. Really? Oh my God. Oliver Ekman-Larsson stopped by night. 4:43 to go in the first. Emo Jalapeno sent 5 SDPN memberships. Gracias. Mourning the team's possible decline feels comparable to taking a giant pay cut. Easy to be okay with $50K when it's all you know, but go back to $50K after making $100K for a decade. It becomes way harder. Damn. James Stemler. Leafs working behind the net. McMahon. Oh, in front. Michelli. McMahon. Oh, stop by night. Domi. That was crafty. That was crafty. Didn't work, but it was crafty. Leafs can't keep it alive, but they're right back to it. Domi rings it around. Works on iPad, iOS. Thank you. Willie. Robertson. Wow, did he rip that thing. A nearly 95-mile-an-hour slap shot. Stopped by the glove. Night. Leafs have the last 6 shots. This is going to be a slow downgrade year by year. No trades everywhere. No prospects. Players getting older. We're about to relive 2006 again. I don't think we are. I am very pessimistic about this team right now. I don't think it's going to be that bad. If I got popcorn, would it be a waste on this game? No. Please eat popcorn. Eat yummy things, always. Robertson, battling. Nylander, battling. Nylander. Tavares. Can't get it down low. Here come the Blackhawks. Vlasic is a big boy. Wool to Myers. Up ice to Willie. Willie's the worst line changer in the league. Been following for so long that it's hard to watch solely from how broken your spirit has been over this season. From an entertainment standpoint, I know I can't be this much of a bummer all the time. I hope it is proof that I'm not doing a shtick. Meme press. Oh, actually, sorry. Leafs ozone draw. One-timer. McCabe misses. Riley. Joshua. That was McCabe. I don't know what happened to his numbers there. Stop by night. Blackhawks hemorrhaging chances here. Leafs got to capitalize before the period's done. That'd set you up nice for the second. 3-1 Bolts win. We had 6 important guys out. I was expecting more blood, but hey, we take the win. There you go. Battle of Florida. George Peros was there watching his favorite team. Might have to tune into the Raptors instead. Hello from Atlanta, dying for a team back. You're going to get one. Rank these dipping sauces. Oh, I'm going to hold on to that. Leafs win the ozone draw. Wah. 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 In the corner. Wah. Centers it. Stop by night. Oh, Cowan. Just lost it. There's Connor Bedard. Throws it into the corner. Someone get Bedard, eh? He's 98. He's like the only guy where. There you go. Nice. Ooh, just lost the race to that puck. Giveaway, though. Blackhawks a little sloppy here. Knight out to play it. Here's Bedard through the neutral zone, through the offensive zone. His stick explodes as he tries to shoot it. Take advantage. Or do a terrible pass. Or overskate it. Or give it away. There you go, Michelli. Domi. McMahon. Michelli centers it to who's that going to? Who's that going to? You know? Blackhawks dump it. Foligno. OEL has 2 Blackhawks on him. Foligno passes it back. Shot from the point. Stopped by Wool. Looks sharp. Foligno. Blackhawks in front once again. Working it along the point. Block it away by Wool. Still looks sharp. Leafs have the last 9 shots, said Sedin Magic. Yeah, the Blackhawks have the last 3, I think, since you typed that. How dare you? Steve, would warm chocolate cheer you up? Or would you prefer a crisp beer instead? Can I tell you some shit? Can I tell you some shit? The Leafs are awful, and the doctor just told me I have to watch my cholesterol. So all those things that make me feel better, I can't have them anymore. Tavares, wrap around! Ah! 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 Robertson! Ah! 47.8 seconds to go in the first period. Leafs go to the net! Robertson in the corner gets it to Tavares. Tavares tries the wraparound a bunch of times, and Robertson shovels it in. Yeah, producer Drew, Tavares might be their best player. I'm not sure how much might there is. He's unbelievable. And how about Robertson? I would never trade this guy the way he's played this season. Never. At 1.8 or whatever? There's a lot of moves I would make, but unless I'm getting something quality back, the Blue Jackets call you right now, and they go, never mind, we'll take Robertson for Chinnikov, even though we said no before. Are you taking that? No. Fourth line doing good work in the corner. They've been doing that pretty much all night long. Robertson's 5th of the season. Blackhawks net is off. So 22.2 seconds to go. Hey, you're going to want to click the link in the description for trivia at First Intermission, by the way. Hockey Hall of Fame is the theme. I like that. Simpsons quote, "Ooh, look at me. I'm making people happy. I'm the magical man from Happy Land in a gumdrop house on Lollipop Lane." That's how I feel. Wes Richard, thank you for 5 SDPN memberships. James Semler, allowing yourself to be this way on stream helps humanize you. Don't feel you need to be on all the time. You're allowed to just be real. It's complicated. I spend a lot of my life on camera. I don't know if that's good for people. Mike Schmidt sent 20 SDPN gift memberships because Mike Schmidt is the best. Blackhawks win the draw. My wife is hosting company upstairs, by the way, so they heard that whole freak out to the Robertson call. Willie. Okay, under 10 seconds to go. Please don't. Just don't. Please don't, any of you. Tavares through the neutral zone. Period's done. Hey! Live odds after one. Leafs minus 122. Chicago plus 100. Sorry. Not 1,000. That'd be crazy. You might want to take that. Net results. Decent period. It was, Drew with a great point. Like, it was one bad shift. It was a pretty blasé start, pretty blasé first 5, 6, 7 minutes. Horrible shift leading to the Blackhawks goal. And then they kind of took over the game, honestly. They got a good, hard-working goal to tie it. Lots to like. Lots to like. David Owens, would you take a second-round pick for Nick or a first? Picks don't help you win this season, and I want them to win this season. Emo Jalapeno, cheers to not moping all first intermission. Hell yeah. I would never mope because I have trivia on the Spark app. Please click the link in the description. I'll throw to a clip. Just gonna do a couple more things. Mike Schmidt just found out I have sticky cholesterol. Fun times. This is the thing. I don't even know what I have. They told me to just avoid like white carbs, like pasta. And I said, oh, Doc, you're breaking my heart. Hadoken. All the love from the land of the Solar Bears. Orlando. Hope the house guests can hear the support from here too. That was lovely. Drew, what's our clip? Us talking about Rasmus Anderson joining the Leafs, which I feel compelled to tell you he's not going to do.
On the trade side of things, Jay Rosehill said on his podcast, I think it was yesterday morning, that he has a source and that the Leafs took a run or are trying to take a run at Rasmus Anderson. Elliot Friedman backed it up a little bit on the Fan later on that day when he said, yes, I've heard the Leafs tried to make a run at Rasmus Anderson last year at the trade deadline, couldn't get it done, and also acknowledged, and we have said this for 3 years, that there is a tax Toronto will have to pay if they want to do business with Calgary because the owner is still mad at Brad Treliving for resigning. Brad Treliving is allowed to resign under Canadian law from his job.
Yeah.
But just like
within his rights.
Just like Steve was mad at David Kampf, Murray Edwards pissed with Brad Treliving.
Man, I got to tell you, every moment Brad Treliving spends on the phone with
Calgary Flames,
someone from the Calgary Flames should be docked from his paycheck. They're not making a trade with you.
Well, and they were close on a deal with Tanev Zadorov a couple years ago.
Oh yeah?
But,
did it happen?
But I think the Leafs were being used as leverage. And so
yes!
And the Calgary Flames do this all the time. Really important to note. There's a guy you might know who works there. Name is Dave Nonis.
Mm-hmm.
He's a VP there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Dave Nonis, former Leafs general manager, leakiest guy in hockey.
Easily.
I think he was Jay Rosehill's general manager.
You said it, not me. Listen, I'm
not saying it's Dave. All I'm saying is I think there's some connections there. I think they even if it's not Dave and Jay directly, they would know the same people. I'm not like it's not hard to see where that comes from.
I'm not
and
refuting.
Dave Nonis fucking hates the Leafs because he thought he was right. He made a bunch of daft, idiotic decisions when he became general manager.
He set this team back God knows how long.
He was brutal.
Yeah.
And so he's got a resentment and an axe to grind. So of course I would expect Dave Nonis to drop little nuggets like that. And I'm not doubting Jay, and I'm not doubting Jay's source. I think that's real. But I don't think that any sort of Rasmus Anderson trade is going to happen. Now, it's important this morning. Darren Dreger was on TSN 1050, and he said...
First up,
I think, with Carlo, the good one. I hope Carlo hears that. So I'm like, in no way am I taking a shot at Jay Rosehill here at all. I just want to be clear about that.
You know
what? Me and Jay, I bet we could fight. I bet I know who'd win.
All right, what did Dreger say?
Jay Rosehill still owes me a beer.
Dreger, didn't he give you a headlock at a bar once?
Yeah. Yeah, I might have. Yeah, there's
That's
a
funny.
chapter. There's a chapter in my first book that is about Jay.
He's a
Rosehill.
hilarious guy.
I just didn't name him in the book.
So no, it's funny.
Drager.
Drager said today that if the Leafs wanted to make a move like that, this is fucking hilarious, by the way, that it would require something in the neighborhood of like a Matthew Nice.
So if they were trying to acquire who?
If they were trying to acquire Rasmus Anderson.
Fuck off.
And we know, what do we know about Dave Notice and Darren Dreger? What do we know?
I wouldn't do that. What the fuck are you talking about?
What do we?
Zero shot.
What do we know about Dave Notice and Darren Dreger? Pretty connected.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't know anything. Can you explain?
Dregs had this is not again, this is me complimenting Dregs. He's hooked in. Dregs had a direct line to Dave Notice. Everything that happened in the Notice era, Dregs was like on it.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah. You don't remember that?
Well, it was long
talk about it on this show.
It was long enough ago that I forget.
And so I find it hilarious. Now, somebody pulled together the stats, and I don't even know what the hell the tweet went. I was going to send it over to Jesse. I apologize. I have it here in text. Whoever wrote this, I apologize for stealing it from you.
We'll find it.
Since November 1st, 2024, Rasmus Anderson has 27 points in 89 games and an NHL worst -41. I don't know who runs PR for this guy, but respectfully, I don't think that's the option the Leafs are looking for. So I think there's a lot of reasons why Toronto, Calgary, I don't think Rasmus's stats are good, but I do think that people are onto something. I think Jay has uncovered something here that is real, which is the Leafs need a legitimate top 4 option that can move pucks. And Rasmus, I think, is a good player. But you think about the Flames had 96 points last year. And that's all he can do? And I have him in fantasy this year. He hasn't done much. I'm telling you, I think the type of player everybody thinks Rasmus Anderson is the type of player Toronto is going to target. I just don't think it's going to be Rasmus. Does that make sense?
Yes. I'm trying to find the other one. There was another one last night with regard to the Leafs making a trade, and it came. Okay, we back. We're going to do a little Spark trivia. I'll give you a couple minutes to join. The top prize is a Connor Bedard McFarlane figure. Ooh. In second and third place, we'll get an SDPN Spark mini stick from our friends at Spark. Real quick, while I wait for you guys to join, Wes Richard did ask for a ranking. It's a sauce ranking. The sauces are honey mustard, sweet and sour, barbecue, ranch, garlic aioli. Now, very controversial. Barbecue sauce is very vague. There are sweet barbecue sauces. There are tangy barbecue sauces. There are smoky barbecue sauces. Some of them I really don't like. Some of them I really like. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Honey mustard has grown on me over the years. Very controversial here. Sweet and sour goes at the bottom. I like it. I like all of these, but I think it goes at the bottom. Honey mustard 4, ranch 3. I do like ranch. Barbecue 2. Is garlic aioli number 1? Like, okay, when you say garlic aioli, garlic aioli goes on a sandwich. Like, if we're talking garlic, like pizza, garlic sauce. No. Drew's is like, the pizza, the sauce. The dipping sauce, you're wrong. That's objectively wrong. Everyone loves pizza garlic sauce. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. All right, let's start. Happy goal, Steve. Woo, says Owen V, by the way. Trivia. Drew, let me know once we've started. In what year was the first class of the Hockey Hall of Fame inducted? Ooh. 45, 36, 21, 51. The answer is 1945. 32% of you got it. It was established in 1943 under James T. Sutherland, but the first class was in 1945, and Jesse got it wrong. Get wrecked, idiot. Number 2. How many years do you need to be retired to be in the Hall of Fame? This is retired from professional hockey, by the way, not just the NHL. Because Jaromir Jagr is not in the Hockey Hall of Fame, which seems insane to me. 3 years. There can be a maximum of 4 male players, 2 female players, and a combined 2 in the builders and on ice officials category. 47% of you got it. Most popular answer. Who was the first player to have the induction period waived? So not everyone has to wait 3 years. It's happened several times, a bunch of times that I can remember. Dit Klapper. He was retired on February 12th, 1947. The Hockey Hall of Fame Board of Directors eliminated the right of the selection committee to waive the mandatory 3-year waiting period for induction in the player category, except under certain humanitarian circumstances in 1999 after Wayne Gretzky. Lowest answer at 10%. Wow. Jesse picked Maurice Richard. Idiots. Really stupid. What year were the first 2 women inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame? Jesse wouldn't know this. He's not an ally. He's like bad guy, like just straight up bad guy. 2010. Cami Granado and Angela James were the first. Jesse got it wrong again because he doesn't acknowledge the accomplishments of women, which is wrong. I'm telling you, it's wrong. The top 3 are Dylan, Danny, and Saul. Right now. 5 Nichols, welcome to SDP VIP. Which of these Hall of Famers was not a first round draft choice? Lanny McDonald, Mike Bossy, Dennis Potvin, Brian Trottier. Brian Trottier, selected in the second round, 22nd overall by the Islanders in 1974. 26% of you got it right. I mean, he's a first round pick now, but back then, is Jesse seriously 0 for 5? You're a dumbass. All right. There's like he's messing with us, right? It's not just that he's sexist. It's like he's okay. Anyway, let's go. What is the most number of players inducted in the same year? Holy Toledo. 10, 15, 27, 31. Drew got the right answer, but you couldn't hear it. 27. This was done in 1962. Some fun names from this class include Harry L. Punch Broadbent, Fred G. Steamer Maxwell, Harold Joseph Bullet Joe Simpson. Justin loves his job. Oh, Rob made this. Oh, man. You got like the cadence down and everything. 23% got it right. Two more. Jesse is 0 for 6. I think he's doing a bit. Which original 6 team has the least inductees? Because they suck. Drew goes, so it's the Leafs? Chicago Blackhawks with 45 players in the hall. Team with the most? I'm not going to lie. This is shocking. The Toronto Maple Leafs with 64. How is it not the Habs? 23% got it right. I'm surprised 23% guessed the Leafs. Dylan still first, Saul second, Nicholas third. What's the name of the Hockey Hall of Fame Radio and TV Award that one day I'm going to get as an old man? The Foster Hewitt Memorial Award, first awarded in 1984 in recognition of members of the radio and television industry who made outstanding contributions to their profession and the game during their career in hockey broadcasting. Jesse got one. Dylan didn't get it. Dylan blew it. Oh, heavens to Betsy. So we got, sorry, Drew, I can't read it. There it is. Okay, now I can read it. Pradham won with 714. Oh my God, the margin. Pradham won by 1 point over Mitch, who had 713. Dylan, 693. I'm only making fun of Dylan because you're in here all the time and like you're so good. Pradham, congrats. You won a Connor Bedard McFarland figure. Mitch and Dylan, you won an SDPN mini stick, SDPN Spark mini stick. Dylan, you can add to your collection of 20. Jesse was 1 for 8. Bad guy. Real J Boss said, "Oh my God, I was 14th highest ever, 22 points out of top 10." Yeah, well, get wrecked. Don't care how bad the vibes have been in Leafs fandom. I want to watch sports and have fun. Keep rocking, Steve, says Bailoust. Thank you. I also would like to keep rocking. I want to rock and roll all night and party. Dumbass. Drew just scolded me for texting. Puck is dropped. The second period has begun. Leafs won the draw, and therefore they will win the game. Yeah. Best ability is availability, and Jesse was available today. Yeah. God, that's such a LinkedIn ass post. OEL's been awesome tonight. Mermis up the ice. I don't know how the puck just got yeeted back into the Leaf zone. Mermis out. The Leafs, by the way, outshot the Blackhawks in the first period. I would love to know how many periods they've outshot their opponent in. How many first periods? Steve, you're Brad. Who would you bring back, Kadri or Hyman? I mean, at his cap hit, probably Hyman. Yes. But the personal one. Okay, thank you. Tavares used Aura to get rid of Connor Bedard in the faceoff dot. And Tavares wins the draw. Spencer Knight out of the net to play it. That guy loves to play the puck. Bedard drops it off. Vlasic. Crevier. Benoit for Nylander. Just too aloof there. Robertson can't clear the zone. Oh, Nylander takes advantage of a whiff shot. Carries it up the ice. Oh, Robertson couldn't get the pass to Riley. Oh, one-timer. Flubbed. Myers chasing down the breakaway. It works. Well handled. Well handled there by Phil Myers. Riley. Up the middle. Robertson is knocked down. Here come the Blackhawks with numbers. Oliver Moore. To the point. Levshinov. On. That's deflected wide. Karavainen. Levshinov. Stopped in front. Robertson's been out there a long time. So is Willie. And they are both not moving a whole heck of a lot. Teravainen. The second period continues to give the Leafs fits. It's crazy. These guys don't know how to change. Levshinov centers it. Wool gobbles it up, and thank God he did. This team does not know how to change in the second period, and it's bad, bad, bad. Those 14 shots are the most shots they've had in a period this season. Like, you wonder why I sound depressed. Face off in the Leafs end. Scrum for the puck. To the point. Yarncroak overskates that. Here come the Blackhawks. Try to go in front. Good stick there from Benoit. Yarncroak giving chase. Yeah, producer Drew going, Steve, when you stop? Domi! And they were going to get our first penalty of the game. That's Ryan Donato going to the box, I believe, for the trip. Drew said, Steve, when you started making videos on YouTube, did you ever think YouTube would be advertised on the ice during an NHL game? No. Yeah, Donato got his stick right under Domi's skate. You got to call that. This team has no concept of the word hustle, says almighty Beppesman. Face off at the beginning of the power play. Blackhawks throw it behind their net, and they're able to go out with it. Might have a little chance here. 2-on-2. Nylander playing D. Teravainen is stripped. Cowan on the top unit. Ekman Larson. This is a big moment in this game. Penalties have been hard to come by. Cowan hands it off. Nylander. 1-on-4. Stripped. Puck all the way down the ice. We need that Nylander point for Bally Sportsbook and Casino, baby. Easton Cowan through the neutral zone to Willie. Back to Cowan. They're offside. 1:08 to go in this power play. 16:15 to go in the second. Robert Betts sent 5 SDPN memberships. Gracias, amigo. If someone gifts you a membership, by the way, thank them. Blackhawks win that faceoff off the glass. Whoa! Bounced directly into Wool down the ice, and Riley couldn't get it. Hits Foligno off the puck. Foligno killing penalties in his big ass age, grown ass age. And here come the Blackhawks. Blackhawks playing keep away. Mikheyev shoved off the puck by Robertson. Nazar. Stripped by Robertson. Riley, there's 23 seconds to go. Robertson. Gains the zone. Shoved in the corner. He wants a call. You're not getting that there, Robbie. Chicago dumps it. One-on-one here. Shot from Teravainen. Is stopped by Wool. Oh, Teravainen again. He's been all around it on this PK, and the Blackhawks more than kill it off. I think they outshot the Leafs, 3-0? Domi. Out of play off a deflection. Not great. Drew says, what the hell is that glass you're drinking out? I don't know. I think it's a pretty normal glass. It's not bejeweled. It does look like a candle holder. Damn. Well, I like it. It's like grip in case you're stupid and drop your glass all the time. I like it. It's not a vase for flowers. Why do I have a cupboard full of them then? Okay, so what? My water tastes like dirt and grass. Wait. Five minutes gone in the second. Willie battling. Tavares joins him. Willie is out there with Dakota Joshua and John Tavares. I mean, Nick Robertson was just on the ice with the second unit. I wouldn't think too much. Lev Sherdov! Wide open net! Oh my goodness, did that hit the post? And now Nylander might have a break. Nylander! Oh, he shovels it wide. Joshua creates a turnover. Tavares in front for Joshua. Can't get the shot off. Here comes Bedard. This game is open right up. Bedard backs up Benoit. What a pass! What a stop from Wool! Counter attack. Here comes Yarncroke. Tavares goes off for a change. Lorentz joins the fray. Yarncroke. Lorentz behind the net. In front. Stopped by Knight. What a shot from McMahon. Ekman-Larsson along the half wall. Holy cow. Where did this game come from? On! That one goes wide. Yarncroke after it to OEL. Mermis behind the net for Lorentz. Lorentz, good stick. Where did this game come from? McMahon. Centers it! Yarncroke! Can't get the shot off. He's taken down. Foligno. Through the neutral zone. Deep in the Leaf zone. Wool to Mermis to Ekman-Larsson. When the Leafs scored that first goal, I completely blew my voice. Nice. Gains the zone. Wah! Can't get the shot off. Good body there from the Blackhawks. Cowan can't get to that. Blackhawks wise to hold on to Donato. Last year's trade deadline. Nice. Good feet there. Dumped by Crevier. Blackhawks first on it. Here's Donato. No one on him. Donato! Oh, off the post! How did that stay out? In front. No one tips that. Crevier cycles it. A lot of not great stuff happening tonight with Myers on the ice. Puck goes out of play. 12:35 to go in the second. Holy smokes, and we will get a commercial time out. Hey! Right now, fans are able to use promo code SDPN. For what, you might ask? Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Right now, fans are able to use promo code SDPN to unlock a 100% boost each Saturday for the rest of the regular season. such as tonight. We're looking at Willie, and we're looking at the under tonight. This is in addition to Bally Bet's site-wide welcome offer where you get $50 in bonus bets when you wager $10 hairs. Please note that this offer is only available in the US, but we are cooking up something very special for our viewers in Ontario. Just not quite ready yet. Bally Bet, Sportsbook, and Casino. Alex, I just tuned in. It looks like they are actually playing for Wool. Is he doing okay? Wool looks sharp. Wool looks sharp. No complaints there. I mean, the Leafs have every chance to win tonight. They are in the middle of another terrible second period, but I mean, they also could have just had a goal on the past shift. McMahon robbed pretty good there by Knight. I would love to know if Wool made a save there on that open net or if it went off the side of the net there. Heather Bradley, gracias. How do you think the Sabres game is going right now? Who are they playing? I'm going to say the Sabres are winning 3-0. I'm looking it up. Drew, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. .ca. Okay, for some reason, you don't feel like loading? NHL.com is not working. Drew, what happened? Ooh, Red Wings are winning 4-1. Oh, dear. So the Sabres have fallen back down to earth. Red Wings still doing pretty well. Benoit does not gain center. Are they going to call this ice? Nope. Knight plays it. That guy loves playing the puck. I'm going to say it every time he does it. Just Cowan over the linesman. Levshinov. Really impressed with him tonight. Whoa, he's hit by Benoit. McCabe takes down his man. Good stick from Benoit. Oops. Levshinov. To the point. Behind the Leafs net. McCabe. Behind the net. Benoit. I don't know why he stopped skating there. Nice. Can he get out? He does. Nifty pass to Waugh. Great power from Waugh. Cowan shoots. Oh, just off target from Cowan. Great chance there, Cowan. Nice. Riley off the post. Off the inside of the post. Oh, I thought he scored. Brutal. Leafs have had 3 really good chances to score in the last few minutes here. Nice. To OEL. To Riley. Around for Tavares. Tavares. Nylander. Around for no one. OEL steps up. Nylander has it again behind the net. Robertson messing it up in front. Riley at the point. Nylander. On. Tavares. Hands it off to Nylander. Nylander. In front for Tavares. He fanned on it. Robertson. Oh, he missed. Great shift here from the Leafs. Riley. Nylander. OEL. OEL. Nylander. In front. That hits a skate in front. Almost a high stick from Nylander. They don't call it. OEL. In front. Riley. That one goes in. Morgan. Riley buries it. And the Leafs take their first lead of the game halfway through the second period in Chicago. Oh, this will be interesting. I don't know if you can review a high stick that far back. I'm pretty sure you can. What's that? It looks like the Blackhawks goal in the first where they just dominated. Are we going to get a Willie point there? Robertson. This is what Willie with the almost high stick passes it. Shot. I don't know if we're going to get a Willie assist here because Tavares touched it. I don't know if we're going to get a Willie assist. Doesn't matter. Leafs have the lead. Well, it does matter. We want it, but Riley's third of the year. Oh, are they challenging it? They're challenging for a missed game stoppage, and I got to admit they might be right. Wes Richard sent 5 SDPN memberships. Canada Matt, all that and only one shot. Yeah. I didn't see where Willie hit it. I mean, his stick is way up there. Yeah, that's probably gonna come back. Now the Blackhawks like stopped playing, which you're not supposed to do it. Oops. See, it's got to be shoulder. It's close. It's close, which is what I think Berube said on the bench. I mean, I don't know. The Islanders scored a goal where they booted it in yesterday. Everything counts. What do we got here? Charlie McAvoy just took a puck to the mouth, says Michael Crowley. Ugh. Is he okay? But those post hits earlier, puck must be magnetic. See, I don't know how much this matters, but does Willie hit it with the underside of his blade? I think so. No, he does not. He hits it flush on the blade. I think this is coming back, guys. Does Cowan go back down? I don't think so. He looks incredible tonight. Oh, Wes is on the ice. It's coming back. Is Wes on the ice tonight? I mean, because of angles, it's impossible to tell. I mean, I think it's probably coming back. Let's see here. Here's Wes. Wow, call on the ice confirmed. No high stick. It's a goal. Oh, and a power play. You know what? Okay, I will say this for the Blackhawks. I think it sucks that they get a penalty for challenging that. That was so close. Like, you should get penalized when it's a stupid, frivolous challenge. You know what I mean? But like that, I'm a Leafs fan, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably coming back. And now they got to kill a penalty? I'll take it. I'm happy. But I think that kind of sucks, right? It's a flaw in the rule. Rusty Mitchell, not just stands, but confirmed. McAvoy should be okay. Boston and Montreal beating the snot out of each other. Good. Obviously, it's a goal. Wes is never wrong. Hell yeah. Excited to meet you guys in Oshawa and talk about the frustration of being a season seat holder in the 300s who was at the Penguins and Bruins game. I'm excited to see you too. Brandon Munn says, I am shocked. Dude, so am I. Live odds, Leafs minus 346, Blackhawks plus 270. That's good news if you're a Leaf hater. Leafs on the power play. Here's Cowan. Chips it in for himself. Works it to the point. That's OEL. Down low from Tavares. Cowan, OEL. OEL, Nylander. How about Morgan Riley? I say I'm done with him, and then he scores. Nice. Great job staying on his feet there. Cowan, nice sauce to OEL. Willie, Tavares. Aggressive penalty kill from the Blackhawks here. Cowan. Tavares. OEL. Willie. Can't get it through. OEL keeps it. Nylander. Nice. Tried to find Tavares. Blackhawks get rid of it. A lot of puck possession there from the Leafs. Didn't do a lot with it. Mikheyev turns on the Jets and fires it wide. I love nostalgia. Are you now a West fan? Always have been. I don't know what you're talking about. Blackhawks dump it. I love Wes McCauley. I'm known for it. I didn't buy a cake asking him to retire. I didn't spend actual Canadian currency on a baked good to try to get Wes McCauley to retire. Robertson gets it to Michelli. Michelli, good job holding on to it there. Waugh, Riley, Domi, Riley. 15 seconds to go. Shot stopped by Knight. 13 seconds to go here. Interesting to see what the Leafs do off this draw. Cats fan here, but I've grown to love your channel and started rooting for the Leafs a bit. I'm a doctor, so let me know if you need any anxiety and meds called in. I do. Wes Richard, everybody loves Wes. Who doesn't? Did you see the Leafs' last power play? It's not going to matter. Well, this power play's looked much better. The first one was reprehensible. So it's Riley and OEL out there for the draw. Leafs lose that draw. Blackhawks get rid of it. Wool out of the net to play it. Riley might as well chug up the ice before the Blackhawks get their man back. Riley gains the zone. Wah. Wah. Robertson for wah. Nylander got the assist. Oh, Michelli takes his man to the board so hard. Huge size mismatch, too. Michelli just hit a giant. That guy's like a foot taller than Michelli. That was Crevier. Crevier staples him to the boards. The Leafs look exponentially better than they have in recent memory. Can't help but do the Waddle-Luigi thing every time Nick Waugh gets the puck. Yardencroak battling for it. Goes for a change. Drew says this could be third straight Saturday that my Bally Sportsbook and Casino boost hits. Uh-oh. Here comes Bedard. He's got Murmis on him. Leafs were calling for, what were they calling for? Hand pass? Okay. Well, it continues. Oh, and a hand pass is called. Geez, Dakota Murmis had Connor Bedard bearing down on him. And Murmis said no. And Bedard grabbed the puck? Here, wait, let me rewind. Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, clear as day. Yeah, he put his hand on the puck and moved it. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a penalty. See, Wes does suck. Meg Han. Hit subscribe. Tell all your friends. It's true. We're at under 700 likes and 2,200 of you in here. Suspicious. Wes McCauley and Prince Harry versus Steve and Adam at Mania. Yo. I'm here to tell you, those two would kill us. Wes McCauley is old, but like basically an athlete. And Prince Harry was in the military. Adam and I are sore. Oh, Drew says, was he though? I saw an interview where he ran at a helicopter. Trivia time. 5 gifted subs for the right answer. 1 guess. What team drafted Wes McCauley? The Pittsburgh Penguins? No, I was wrong. I was gonna say Detroit and I changed my answer. I'm upset. Can I guess what round he was picked in? The 4th. The 8th. Damn. Trust your gut. Always trust your gut. Damn. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Robertson, feisty off the draw. Puck is dropped. Tavares swipes it into the Chicago zone. Spencer Knight plays it. Gives it away to Nylander in front. No one there. Blackhawks get it. They flub it, though, and can't clear the zone. Nylander. Robertson gets good position on Levshunov. Helps create a turnover. Blackhawks get out. Is this going to be ice? Nope, doesn't look like it. McCabe. Soft around for Benoit. Need a little bit more juice on that thing. Oh, Wool out of the net to play it. There was a Blackhawk bearing down on him. Leafs can't clear the zone. Oh, baby, shot. Stopped by Wool. Benoit nailed whoever that was. Was that Oliver Moore? Goodness gracious. Nylander shovels it in for Nyes. Hits Vlasic. Shots 18-18 with just under 6 minutes to go in the second. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Nyes laying the body on Bedard there. Bedard looks great, but I got to admit the Leafs have definitely put emphasis on him tonight, like physically. Oh boy, 2-on-1. Oh, Bedard had the puck hop over his stick, and a delayed penalty against the Leafs. Blackhawks go to the power play for the first time tonight. Easton Cowan, 2 minutes for slashing. Let's see this call. Yeah, he did sort of slash him 4 times. So after the break, the Leafs will go to the penalty kill. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. This is a wonderful question. Dear Steve, Euphoria, Meet the Grams, or Not Like Us? When do you think the battle was over? So this is referring to Kendrick versus Drake. The battle was over the moment Meet the Grams dropped. Over. I thought like Euphoria was already the best song in the battle when that happened. To me, Not Like Us is the greatest hit. Euphoria is the most complete piece of art. Meet the Grams is the greatest thing to come from that beef. Cultural phenomenon. Drew has only heard one of those 3 songs. You're missing out. Euphoria is great. Another blind ranking. Let's go. Pokemon blind ranking. Now, is this the original 150? Because if it is, okay, thank God. Give me 1 to 5. Mewtwo. Mewtwo. Onyx. 5. Snorlax. 4. 4. I have 1 and 3. Gyarados. Damn. 1. 3. Alakazam. Alakazam is good. I'm okay with him at 3. He definitely should be under Mewtwo. Mewtwo should be ahead of Gyarados, but Gyarados is pretty cool. Blackhawks start the power play. 5th ranked power play in the league. Oh, toe drag from Bedard. Stop by Wool. Yarncroak hard around, and he gets it out. iced by the Blackhawks. Greg Simpson's talking about Wool getting 2 new blades on his skates. You know, and he was talking about Wool getting 2 new blades on his skates and how that never happens or rarely happens. I would imagine that happens all the time, the way these new goalies slam their skates against the post. Like, doesn't that make sense? Wah is getting a new stick from the bench. Sam Lafferty game winner. That would be funny and painful. How dare you? Peeps who were worried about Wool looking silly right now. Give it hey, I agree, but give it a rest. Wah plays it back to Benoit. Benoit can't reach it. Now the Leafs might have done the Blackhawks dirty work for them. Can Benoit get it out? Thankfully, he can. 5 minutes to go in the second. Hot take: Matthews shouldn't be on the Olympic team, says C Showtime. Holy cow. I'd take on Kelly Sutherland one-on-one at Mania. I got a lot of pent-up energy towards him, or anger. That's from a Canucks fan. Shot. That is blocked. Bedard. Hit by Yarncroke. Yarncroke has been excellent on this kill. He's killed half of this penalty. He gets it down the ice. 1 minute to go. Bedard. Puck whacked off his stick. Levshinov holds the zone, though. Bedard. Levshinov is blocked away by Wool. He's seeing the puck really well. Bedard. Wool stop that with his head. 30 seconds to go. On. Wide. Ekman Larson up the middle and down the ice. Where to go? Cameraman is confused. Spencer Knight has it. 18 seconds to go in this Blackhawks power play. Grzelcyk up the ice to Donato. McMahon with the stick. Not enough. Nazer passes off target. Leafs have killed it off, but the Blackhawks. Oh, off target pass. Here comes Cowan on a breakaway. Cowan, what a move. Oh, he's stopped by Knight. Cowan. Donato is stopped by Wool. 3:16 to go in the second. I was down with Cowan being sent to the minors. Let me be the first to say, whoops. Ooh. Cowan almost played the puck in the no-no area. What a move. Just couldn't hook the puck. Tavares wins a draw on his own end. Mermis to OEL. OEL, Willie cannot get rid of it. Leafs do get rid of it. I think that was Mermis. Good work from OEL there. Willie to Mermis. Bit of a risky pass, but it worked. Robertson flips it. Oh, to Tavares, who beats out the icing. Mermis pinches. Ends up being the right call. Tavares almost picks that off. Not quite. Here's Nazer through the middle of the ice. Off target. Blackhawks pass is not quite connecting. Michelli. OEL throws it around. Knight cuts it off. God, it's like having a third defenseman back there. Here comes Lafferty to Grzelcyk, who jumps up. Off target. Foligno. On. Deflected. Where is it? Myers gets rid of it. Domi finds McMahon, who kicks it. Almost kicked himself into a breakaway. Didn't work. By the way, sign up for Final 20, the game we are going to be playing in second intermission. The link is in the description down below. Icing. against the Blackhawks. Maybe that time in the AHL did Cowan some good, says Rusty Mitchell. I mean, I don't know how much those games affected him, but like it gets your attention. Drew Doughty injured and will not return to the Kings game, says producer Drew. Ay, who are they playing tonight? Ottawa? I thought so. Leafs in the offensive zone. Dakota Joshua fighting. Lawrence. Shot from McCabe. Doesn't. Ooh. That hit Nick Foligno and he's hurt. Could have potentially had a 3-on-2 there, but he bailed on the play. That's how you know he's hurt. Going straight to the dressing room. Ay, here comes Lawrence. 2-on-2. The Dangles, the shot. That missed, but not by much. OEL goes and gets it in his own end. 1:05 to go in the second period. One minute to go. Wool out of his net to play it. OEL off the glass and out. Not enough for icing. Cowan just got to work on finishing, but looking sick. I don't disagree. Burakovsky. Picked off by Nyes. He's got Cowan. Cowan tried to find Nyes. Didn't work. Wah. Cheeky. Didn't work. Burakovsky. 20 seconds to go in the second. Here comes Bedard. He's got Nazer with him. Benoit. Lots of time. Lots of space. Blackhawks not pressuring at all. Leafs happy to hold on to it. They're the ones in the lead. And they're just going to kill the whole period. Leafs with a lead heading into the third period. And dare I say, they deserve it. That is the best second period they've played in a long time. Not a great start. That shot from the point hit Foligno. And I think it was in the wrist, and I don't think his elbow pad was down far enough. And I think it got him on the bone. That might be a while. We're going to play Final 20 before we go to break. Benoit or Dermott? Benoit, screw it. Wes Richard, rank the chicken num-nums. Wings, breast, thighs, legs, which are drumsticks, thank you, or fingers. Oh, my God. Oh, my all of them. They're all one. Here, we're going to play this game first. The prizes for tonight. First and second, get a $100 SDPN gift card. Third and fourth, get a $75 SDPN gift card. And fifth, gets a $50 SDPN gift card. We got lots of really cool stuff on our website. Here, give me a sec here. There you go. I got to mute the broadcast. That was annoying when I was trying to talk. So, third period puck drop picks. Let's click play, Drew. Pick a Leafs player to record at least 1 point in the third period. I don't think Matthews. Give me Kelly Yarncroke. I think he's gonna help he's either gonna get or help get an empty netter. Pick the first Maple Leafs player to get a shot in the third period. Matthew Nyes. Pick the first team to record a shot in the third. Chicago. They're playing from behind. Will the Maple Leafs score in the first 10 minutes of the third period? I'm feeling good tonight. I'm going to say yes. Predict the number of shots from both teams combined. Now, this is just in the third. I think it's going to be like 8-6. So I'll say 14. Those are my answers. What are yours? Confirm. Confirm. It's confirmed. You're competing against me. Can you beat me? I'm going to go with probably not. Time to shake the third period jitters. I agree. A Calgary trade that might break the moratorium. Kuznetsov, Jan, not the other one, for Mermis. I agree. Like, that would be fine. But Calgary are owned by a very, very teeny tiny man. So we're not going to get that. Drew, do we have a clip? Ooh, this is going to be very interesting in retrospect. We have a Steve Dangle podcast clip. I don't know if you heard that show, talking about how Wool is going to do in his first game. It's also us talking about the David Kampf thing, which he just ended up in Vancouver.
As of less than an hour ago.
Oh, no. Wait, am I wrong?
Not one move, but 4.
4 moves.
4 big moves. And
I'm going to beat you up.
I have concerns about these moves. So Artur Akhtiamov
Okay.
has been assigned to the Toronto Marlies.
That makes sense.
Austin Matthews placed on injury reserve, retroactive November 11th. Easton Cowan recalled by the Toronto Marlies.
Okay.
Joseph Wall has been activated for the roster.
You're
Now,
called to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
yes, it says Joseph Wall has been
No, you said Easton Cowan recalled to the Toronto
recalled
Marlies.
from the Toronto Marlies.
There you go.
Excuse me.
There you go.
Now, here's what I want to say. Everybody's like, well, it's Joseph Wall. And listen, I love Joseph Wall. I was the one banging that drum in 23 going, this kid's the future. This is great. And that's before Stolarz even showed up. Here's the issue I've got. The Chicago Blackhawks have a pretty strong offensive team now.
Uh-huh.
And if you haven't been paying attention, they're actually showing signs of life. I don't know if they make the playoffs, but they're looking good.
I wasn't wrong. I was just early.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
I believe they're
That's
in
even
a
what you're
playoff
right.
spot.
Well, there you go. Now, it's mid-November.
A lot of it is Spencer Knight, who's playing unbelievable right now.
And
Goalie's
Connor
a part of your
Bedard.
team.
Exactly.
Connor Bedard, who's on the fantasy team and
Sure.
carrying it.
Sure.
But here's my issue. If they plan on, and they were saying about this on the panel last night when they actually got to the Leafs, thank God they did. When they were talking about, well, Saturday night, you got to start Wall against Chicago. Here's my issue. You guys tell me what you think. He played 97 minutes over 2 games. So he didn't play full 2. 97 minutes over 2 games.
With the Marlies.
He allowed 6 goals in 97 minutes. And I know, and you know, and I'm going to use Jeremy Swayman as an example. When a goalie misses training camp, it's often next to impossible to get them going without a serious long ramp. Jeremy Swayman didn't get back last year at all. He looks great this year. Did not get it back after that holdout. And
Almost took a puck to the forehead.
I hate calling it a holdout because Boston straight up like caved. So it was a lockout. But he had an .885 save percentage, .372 goals against average. I understand that for goalies, the AHL can be harder in a lot of ways because it's like a little bit weirder and whatever. But to me, with Dennis Hill to be playing the way he is, and Dennis Hill to be right now is the Leafs' best performing goalie, which for me makes him the number 1 goalie.
He's their best performing goalie all season long. Does not have a win.
Yep.
The only goalie on the Leafs with a winning record. Caden Primo.
Dennis, and he's not on the Leafs. Dennis Hildeby has a .904 save percentage. And what's so insane about that is his goals against average is almost 4. That's how bad this team is. That's how many shots they allow. It's fucking nuts. This guy's crazy good. Why would you throw Joseph Woll to Frank Nazar to Connor Bedard to anybody else until you're 100% sure? Hildeby looks good. You know what? You know you can play Joseph Woll? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Saturday Joseph Woll stands on his head and everybody goes, aha, Adam, you're dumb. I'm rooting for that. I want to be dumb here.
I am also rooting
But here's
for
what
that.
I'd like. I'd like to see Hildeby one more time on Saturday play Woll against the Blues. They hate their lives right now almost as much as we do. Perhaps more.
You can do both. Maybe you just, maybe it's volume. Maybe that's how you get back into it. Like,
I don't think you do that. I think you need a win, and I think you need Dennis Hildeby to get it. Because Dennis Hildeby, the Leafs should be paying every guy in that locker room, should be funneling their millions of dollars to pay his rent the rest of the season, just based on his performances the last 4 games that he's been in. This guy was unbelievable last night. Unbelievable. And so the idea that we're going to bring up Joseph Woll, who's missed a month and a half of the season, he left training camp so early, and I'm not doubting or finding fault in his reasons, but he left training camp so early he didn't get into a preseason.
no, you're trying to put him in a position to succeed.
So you talk about Brubeck talks about not panicking. You put Woll in, to me that's panicking.
I kind of agree with you because you have a road game in Chicago, but then after that it's 2 days off followed by 2 home games.
And it's
St. Louis Tuesday and then Columbus next Thursday.
That does seem like a softer landing spot, but maybe you don't want to put him in, you know, you
Yeah, maybe you want him to start on the road.
You just throw, I mean, Jesus,
mean,
what are they good at home?
Also-
Maybe you're helping them.
Let me throw this at you. Joseph Woll makes what? How much?
3.6.
Hey, that's enough money that you should be fine at home. I expect you're not at no. Joseph Woll's not a child. He's like 26. Your first game's at home. Hey, what's your paycheck? You'll be fine. Get in there. You were playing game 5, 6, and 7 against Florida, and you did fine. Like I don't. Well, fine is relative term with the Leafs. You'll be fine.
Only reason they
But
got to
do
game 7
not.
against Boston.
I think he should spend the weekend with the Marlies. I know they're not going to do it, but I think that's a mistake.
Maybe he's ready.
He could just be ready.
Like, honestly,
How do you identify that?
the long and short answer could be that like he's like, hey, I'm ready, guys. I'm good to go. Even though like I know the numbers with the Marlies aren't good enough, but he could have told the Leafs staff like, I'm good. Like I can get back in there. I want to give it a shot at least against Chicago. Like, and then if he tells you he's ready and the Leafs training staff and their sports science department's like, yeah, he seems pretty he seems pretty ready. Like if he were in preseason coming out of training camp kind of ready, where you don't have NHL actual games, but it's first game of the season kind of ready. What if he's just like, I'm ready to go? Then I don't think you can sit him when he's available. Especially because we just saw with Stallers that playing him too much hurt him heavily. And with Hildeby, somebody who's never played this amount of games, if you're going Boston, LA, Chicago, 1 day rest in between, 3 games in 6 nights, that might be a little much for Hildeby. And it might be better just to roll the dice with Joseph Woll first game back.
I think you need to know what you have. I am so pleasantly surprised by Dennis Hildeby. Like, this is a guy, he was on one of the best goalies in the AHL 2 years ago, made the All-Star team, was fine in the AHL last year, took a step back, and then got called up to the NHL and was awful.
Yeah, he was not good last year.
Oh, my God. And I was like, oh, shoot. Like, I really thought they had something here. Maybe they don't. Ugh. But he looks great. Holy shit. That's an NHL option, which is something he was not last year. That is an NHL option. You actually have no idea what you have with Joseph Woll right now, which is concerning.
I guess you just find out.
Yeah.
You just find out.
And by the way, I would never trust a player to tell me when they're ready.
No.
But
No.
they do have goalie eval there that they would know. They would know better than I would. I've watched exactly.
You just got to find out.
I've watched exactly 0 live Marlies hockey this year. Any hockey I've seen has been on a replay. So they'll know more than I do. But I'm a little bit worried about that.
There's all sorts of guys on the Marlies I'd look at calling up.
Yeah. Well, they're not looking at it.
Well, and Berube, I thought Blay was a Berube guy, and he seems to have very quickly fallen out of love there.
At 4 minutes last night, 4:49.
I can't believe he hit 4:49.
Easton Cowan is being called up. Here's the thing with Easton Cowan, guys. At the beginning of the season, we thought, hey, Leafs need top 6 talent. Pretty clear to me that is clearly not going to be the number one issue.
Well, they've gotten exponentially worse since they lost the kid.
And Easton's
noticeable.
numbers, his underlyings are actually really strong at the NHL level. So there's your top 6 option. It's not perfect. Is it Mitch Marner? No. But I need people to put Mitch Marner away. He broke up with you. He doesn't love you. Like it's called what do they call it? It's called a breakup because it's broken.
Damn.
Let's move on. What's the future look like? And when Matthew and I stepped into the league, he was good. Now he's great. And we need to get Easton some time and let him be great, but it isn't going to be fully this year. We need him to be good this year. We need him to be an option this year, and we need him in the top 6. So I like that move. And that brings me to this. There were some people yesterday who were concerned because Jay Rosehill had that rumor about the Leafs and Rasmus Andersson. Now, I know what you're going to say, and I'm going to let you say it. I'm not even going to take it away from you.
Okay.
But people were concerned because Easton Cowan was scratched from the Marlies yesterday. And people were like, oh no, are they trading Easton Cowan to Calgary?
No,
they're not. They didn't want him to get injured because they need him this weekend.
Yes.
You can't look at scratches with the Marlies because you have to play a certain amount of veterans, and you can't play a certain amount of veterans. You have to get a certain amount of rookies in there. So all the time, guys are going to be scratched and playing. Plus, their schedule is so compact. It's different than the AHL. AHL, they could play 3 games in 3 nights.
Yes.
Guys are scratched all the time, and they come in and out of the lineup. Don't look at those things just on paper and see a tweet that somebody's scratched and think that means anything with an AHL team.
The AHL is
just for context.
A completely different beast.
It's a different system.
I also can't blame people for being jumpy. It's a jump time.
Sure.
And before we talk about the Rasmus Andersson rumor, because I think it's important we talk about that. David Kampf will be a free agent as of 2 p.m. this afternoon. He will sign immediately afterwards, we think.
That's so
and I bet it's going to be in Montreal. That's my bet.
The Canadians, yeah.
I think
that was my bet too.
I think it fits. I think he's going to be great for them.
I'm resentful. I'm deeply resentful of that.
Of who?
David Kampf. Because they... Woo! I said, woo! What's going on with my hair tonight? Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Get the app! How dare you, Drew? Drew says, I thought you were growing a stash. Why is the beard coming in? I'm trying to do that thing where you have a long stash and then like stubble. The stubble, I might be cheating a little too hard. I do need to shorten it. Oh, Drew, you're hilarious. Drew goes shave. What, you think I can do handlebars? I cannot. This, first of all, yeah, I'd be getting a divorce, but also the what am I looking for? The connector here when I actually have a full grown beard. You don't understand. They're connected by like 2 hairs. It's bad. Anthony Villanueva, shout out to the Bustillos family, recently added to the family with baby Olive. Thank you to the SDPN fam for all the hard work. As a San Jose fan, go Leafs go. Hot diggity dog, Anthony. That was magnificent. Richard Didi. In an episode of the Steve Dangle podcast, you guys found out and didn't like the renaming of XL Energy Center to Grand Casino Arena. Does it make you feel any better that some Wild fans refer to it as the G spot? Yes, it does. That's incredible. Wow, Leafs with more ozone time than Chicago. Crushing puck battles, leading in goals. Blackhawks have a few more chances, not like crushing. This is just a pretty good game for the Leafs. Really need them to win this thing, man. Oh, Drew. Oh, man. Drew goes, as long as there's not 4 goals in this period, the bet boost is going to hit. And yeah, if it's 3-3 heading into overtime? Oh, right. Yeah. Ooh. Ugh. Now, what if it's 3-3 heading into the shootout? Shootout counts as a goal? Ah. So I have Nyes getting the first shot of this period, and he is on the ice. That is a bounce for you, boy. But I also had the Blackhawks getting the first shot. Donato. Who did you guys pick, chat? Nice. Wah. OEL. Ooh, errant pass makes up for it. Riley and OEL paired. Oh, puck is out of play. I was wondering what Spencer Knight was doing. "26 third period goals this season for the Leafs, tied for second in the NHL." Dude, every Leaf stat is weirder than the last. Face off at center ice. Tavares wins it. Benoit feathers it to Robertson, who gets it deep. Sedin Magic said, "I went with Willie." Oh, and the Leafs are going to get the first power play of this period. Looks like Bedard is going to the box. Now this will be interesting. It's a trip on Bedard. I said the Blackhawks are going to get the first shot of this period. They did outshoot the Leafs on the first power play. But I have Nyes getting the first shot for the Leafs. I said Yarncroke getting a point. Let's see. Yarncroke is sometimes on the second unit. But I think in an empty net situation, he's going to get a point. That's why I picked him. Chicago clears it. Wool leaves it for OEL. Let's get to 1,000 likes, eh? Nylander through the neutral zone. Puck taken off him, but Cowan gets it to OEL. Nylander. On! That goes high. Tavares. Cowan. Nylander, good job stifling the Blackhawks counterattack, but here comes Nazer on OEL. And he fires it all the way down to Spencer Knight. Blackhawks yeet that thing all the way down the ice, and the Leafs will get it. Second unit on the ice now. We got Riley. We got Cowan is still out there. Cowan is still out there. Nylander is still out there. Blackhawks clear it again. So, okay, we got to change. Riley leaves it for Domi. Michelli. Wah! Wah! With the first shot. I was wrong. Wah! Good job sticking with it. Robertson still out there. Oh! Pass way off target. Leafs got to go get that. 30 seconds to go in this power play. Drew just asked, is Wool better than Stolarz at playing the puck? So here's the thing. No, not even kind of. But like Stolarz has been awful this season, and Wool's looked excellent tonight. He did almost give it away. Michelli, under 10 seconds to go. On from Riley. Stop by Knight. Rebound. Ah, it's on the goal mouth. Oh, Robertson couldn't bury that. Where is it? Where's the puck? 2 shots on that power play for the Leafs. Blackhawks kill it, though. Shots 21-21. Here comes Bedard. That one is fired wide. Lawrence. McCabe. Riley hard around. Down the ice. No ice, though. Yarncroak. Come on, Callie. Callie! Shot! Oh, just missed. All right. This line's been excellent all night. Joshua, Lawrence, Yarncroak. McCabe, that's high. Joshua, he's blocked at the point. McCabe keeps it alive for a moment. Again, stifles the counterattack. Benoit saying he was high stick. Drew saying he was. You got to get back in the play there, Benny. Heiser, pass off target. Puck don't lie. Here comes McMahon looking for the break. Can't get it. I think this is McMahon, Tavares, Nylander. John Tavares almost intercepted. OEL got it, though. McMahon chips it on to Knight, who covers it up. 15:41 to go in the third. Shots 24-21 in favor of your Toronto Maple Leafs. Francois Labelle, so are you out? No, not yet. Francois Labelle, 20 SDPN memberships. Gracias, gracias. Giggling Cat sent a 20-piece this way. Thank you very much. If someone gifted you a membership tonight, like Francois Labelle, like Giggling Cat, make sure you say Danke, grazie, merci, gracias, sheshe, arigato. Oh, stop by Night. I used to know like 30 ways of saying thank you. It was a bit I did when I was at the zoo. Customers loved it. Icing called. 15:27 to go in the third. Giggling Cat, back from watching the Cats lose to the Bolts. I hate Tampa so much, so much. Anyway, don't thank me if you get a gifted sub. Just minimize the chat and click like. Oh, I should have read that first. What are your top 3 hockey books? Can't include your own. Damn, that's cheating. No, it's not. Even though I loved reading both. I loved The Game, Berkey, and Matt's book. Yo, Brian Burke's book is probably number 1 for me. I haven't read The Game yet, and I need to. That's on my list. It might have to be next, honestly. Leafs win the ozone draw. It's heavy content, but Rick Westhead's book is tremendous. Like I said, it's heavy, but it's extremely good. Domi. Now you got me thinking. Wow, McMahon not called. And then he puts the puck at a play. 5 minutes gone in the third. Sundin's book is very good. I liked it. I mean, Burke's, I would say, is better. McMahon thought he was getting a penalty. Boy, it has been pretty generous whistle tonight. Oh, Blackhawks got one. They got one power play. I don't remember when. Who got called? Cowan got called, and then he got the breakaway coming out of the box. Yeah. What other books? Oh, Teravainen! What a move! Oh my gosh! Ties the game. What an incredible move by Teuvo Teravainen. He's been buzzing all night, and that was crazy. Ricky said, just got here. How we doing? Pretty good up until then. Myers loses Nazar. Great backhand pass. And Teravainen just murders Riley. Murders Wool. That was a crazy pass from Nazar. Oh my God. Oh my God. 14:48 to go in this third period. This game is tied. Wool out of his net to play it. Leafs get out of their end. No call there. Jake McCabe joining the rush. He's got Joshua with him. Burakovsky taken into the boards hard by Benny. Almost a giveaway in the Leafs' end. Cycled by the Blackhawks. Colton Dock in front. Blackhawks keep it alive. Dock. On from Grizzlick. That's blocked. Benoit, good work. Can't get it out. Gives it away. Bedard. What a move. Blocked by McCabe. In front. McCabe taken off the puck, and Lorentz just gets rid of it as the Leafs change. Here comes McCabe again. Murmis takes him in. Grizzlick. Booted. In front. Here comes Waugh. To Easton Cowan, who chips it in. Goes and gets it himself. Spencer Knight. Great at playing the puck. Leafs dump it. Myers or Dermott? Dermott. Cowan! Stopped by Knight. Cowan could have a hat trick tonight. Here comes Teravainen. He chips it in. Riley after it. Riley's out there with OEL. We may never see Myers in a Leaf uniform ever again. Here comes Nazar. What a shot. Stopped. In front. Leafs clear that. Easton Cowan puts it over the glass, and that'll be 2 for delay a game. Easton, buddy. He's having an incredible game. Oh, wow. That one that I said McCabe blocked, it got through him, and Wool actually made a save there. Cowan has had a genuinely wonderful game. And that's a bad penalty, buddy. Oh, boy. There is something so cozy about watching Steve watch the Leafs give up the lead in the third. Also, shout out producer Drew. I hate both those things you just said. Steve Dangle here. Click like, click subscribe, tell your friends. And this stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Right now, fans are able to use promo code SDPN to unlock 100% profit boost each Saturday for the rest of the regular season. That's so many Saturdays. This is in addition to Bally site-wide welcome offer where you get $50 in bonus bets when you wager $10. Please note that this offer is only valid in the US, but we're cooking up something for our viewers special in Ontario. It's not ready yet. Keyword in there. Yet. Oh, it'll be ready. It'll be ready. And once it's ready, well, it'll be ready. We'll need your live reaction when Danford becomes a Bruin. It would need to come with a lava-proof camera. I would love to do another blind ranking. Toronto Zoo exhibits. Oh, hit me. The Sabres tied it up. They were down 4-1. Wow. Oh, we're going to do blind ranking after this power play on account of it's a power play. 12:42 to go in this game, and it is tied. Lev Shunov. Burakovsky. Leafs penalty kill was pretty good the first time. Bedard. To the point. Blackhawks not liking what they see yet. Here's Bedard. He's holding. He wants Nazar bad. And Nazar just moved. Got knocked down. Burakovsky drives. Whacked away by McCabe, who's having an unreal night. Nazar. Burakovsky. 45 seconds gone. Yarncroke after it. Can't get rid of it. Kim Benoit. He does. As the Leafs get a little change in there. Having Wool back looking like this is chicken soup. I agree, but let's not count our chicken soup before it's in the bowl. Lorentz can't clear. Burakovsky. Stopped. Rebound. Bedard. Being chased by Nyes. On. Stop by Wool. Wool covers it up. Oh, does he? No, he doesn't. McCabe. Not covered up by Wool. It's still loose. Go get it, Joe. 30 seconds. I don't know how he didn't cover that up. Bedard on. Missed that. Burakovsky. Leafs are trying to say that went out of play. That'll be interesting if the Blackhawks score here. Teravainen. Levshinov. Bedard. That is stopped by Wool. McCabe's been out there this entire time. Bedard. Blocked in front. Leafs get rid of it, and Cowan comes out of the box. That young man has taken both Leaf penalties tonight. He's also had 3 chances to score. And the Leafs kill it off. Robert Bett just gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Thanks, beauty. 10:18 to go. Vlasic. That's deflected. Oh, just wide. Benoit for Riley. To Tavares. To Nylander with speed. Benoit tried to center it for Nylander. Didn't work. Blackhawks counterattack. Vlasic dumps it. Wool leaves it for Riley. Evan Huggins, welcome to SDP VIP. Domi, Benoit, lethal offensive combination, as we learned in the playoffs. McMahon pinched on the boards there. Connor Murphy finds Mikheyev. Fortunate play there for the Blackhawks. Mermis kicks it to OEL. Raptors are about to win 7 of their last 8. I love that. Oh, no! Trickles! Stopped! Domi gets rid of it, and it won't be enough for icing. 9:09 to go in the third period. Leafs doing a little bending here, but not breaking. They've had an otherwise pretty good game. I would hate to see this one wasted. They're all important to win, especially when you've struggled this much this season. This one feels especially important to win. You've definitely played well enough to win. Cowan, a bit careless. Can't get rid of it. Kaiser. Oh, and a stop from Wall! Slaggert is stopped. Cowan. Oh, you got to be first on that. Ooh, McCabe just got hit in the face by the helmet of Donato. Leafs could have something here. Nice. Just not enough speed. Cycles it for Cowan. Leaf season right now in 3 words or less. What? Oh, no. 8 minutes to go in the third. Blackhawks have retaken the shots lead 28-27. This has been a pretty back and forth game. Tavares knocks down Bedard. Leafs have been jerks to Bedard all night. Oh, puck knocked off. Vlasic through traffic. Rebound stopped
by Wool, who has been a rock back there. He's allowed 2 goals, and I don't think I blame him for either of them. Slaggert didn't quite get everything on that, which suits me just fine. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Meme Empress. If you do the Florida Stadium Series games, I'll bring my pups for puppy therapy to at least one of them. Totally not a bribe. Yeah, we don't get invited to those things. But I appreciate you trying to bribe me with puppies. Edmonton blew their lead against Carolina. That game is going to overtime. Does NHL.com work on my computer yet? Yes, it does. 6.5 minutes to go in Boston, Montreal. It's 3-2 Boston. Buffalo and Detroit with 3:30 to go is 4-4. 2-2 Washington, New Jersey. That is 10 seconds away from overtime. It is going to overtime. 3-3 Edmonton, Carolina with under 2 minutes to go. 1-1 New York and Columbus with 3:15 to go in the third. Leafs and Blackhawks are tied. Oh, blind ranking. Hit me, Drew. Oh, Toronto Zoo exhibits. All right, let's go. Giraffes. Oh. 2. Tigers. 4. Hyenas. 3. Gorillas. I might go 1. 5 is automatically. The Otters. Oh. I don't like that. The Otters are awesome. They're a lot of fun. Face off in the leave zone. Blackhawks win it back. Vlasic. Chipped wide. Teravainen. To the point, but they lose it. Oh, Robertson. It's almost there. Drew said the Giraffes are pretty boring. How are you wrong about, like, I trust your judgment, and you're, like, wrong about a lot. Like, I just got to say that. No, the Tigers they're so rarely active. I should have made them 5. Oh no! Oliver Moore! Stopped by Wool. He had a mini break there. Vlasic. Leafs get rid of it. Robertson at the end of his shift. Oh, interesting play. He's trying to hold on to it for reinforcements to arrive. He did an okay job of it. Riley. Lorentz. Oh, risky pass from Riley. Causes a Lorentz turnover. Mikheyev behind the net for Donato. He's taken into the boards by Riley. 6:26 to go in the third here. A lot of tied games in the NHL right now. Blackhawks with it. Shot deflected. And Wool stops it and hangs on to it. Blackhawks first team to reach 30 shots. 28-30 are the shots, by the way. Leafs fan, but man, have Chicago become fun to watch? Oh, I totally agree. Is it squeaky butt cheeks time? Yes. Did you know that in the last 5 games for each team, the Sharks have given up 14 less goals than the Leafs? Madre de Dios. Didn't some guy get into the giraffe enclosure once? I seem to remember that from your book. Yes. Giggling Cat, Leaf season right now. New line, who dis? I've not been to the Toronto Zoo. My favorite exhibits are otters, bats. Bats are cool, and elephants. Unfortunately, they don't have the elephants at the Toronto Zoo anymore. Blackhawks win the ozone draw. Oop, off the back of the net. Benoit has had a much better game tonight. Leafs get it out. McMahon, this is a partial 2-on-1. Blackhawks do a good job of holding McMahon, literally. Oh, McCabe stopped by Knight. The puck just squirted to him.
McMahon after it. I'm not even going to say what you just said, Drew. We can't talk that into existence. Here's Bedard attacking 2-on-2. Hands it off for Oliver Moore. They cough it up. Here's Domi. Nice play with his feet. Shot. That's deflected. Does it go out of play? Yes, it did. 5:20 to go in the third. You know, the Blackhawks are clearly unreal athletes. Clearly super skilled. Clearly going to be a very good team. And tonight I've seen glimpses of what they're going to be. Like, this is a compliment wrapped in a but they make a lot of immature plays. Like, they make a lot of hope and a prayer, low percentage video game passes, which is fun as hell to watch. Like, it reminds me a lot of the 16-17 Leafs, who every Leaf fan talks about fondly. That season was so damn fun. I mean, this team is they're gonna rip. They're gonna be unreal. Especially guys like Nick Lardis aren't even there yet. But man, they've made some really confusing passes tonight. What do you think about the Islanders' start to the season, especially Schaefer's start with him beating Crosby's rookie record for an overtime winner? I was thoroughly wrong about the Islanders. I thought they might be okay, but there was the potential for them to trade so many guys at the trade deadline. I didn't anticipate Matthew Schaefer being this good. He played 17 games in the OHL last season, and he stepped into the NHL playing 25 minutes a night as an 18-year-old defenseman, and he's on pace for like 20 goals. Probably more. That's crazy. Who the hell is predicting that? Bo Horvat? I saw some people talk about him as like a potential Team Canada guy, and people going, what? Dude, look at the start he's had. Domi wins the ozone draw. Riley. On! Stop by night! Domi couldn't get the rebound. Michelli. Oh, finds Joshua shot. Stop by night. And out come the Blackhawks. That's Nazer. Ripped off by Domi. Flips it in. Michelli trying to be first on it. Domi holds it. Michelli. Domi centered it. No one there. Here come the Blackhawks 2-on-2. Oliver Moore. It's Riley and OEL. They've kind of been the de facto top pair. Sort of, kind of. Michelli gets it out as the Leafs change. 31 to 30 are the shots for Chicago. 4:30 to go in the third. Oh, no! Crevier puts it on, and the Blackhawks score. It was a knuckler. I think it's Colton Dock with the deflection. Let me see. Yeah, Doc got the deflection there. Oh, I mean, that's incredible. Was that Crevier or sorry, was that Doc or Donato? Donato immediately looks at Doc. And now the Leafs have 4.5 minutes to tie it. Here's Tavares. So are you cheering for the Leafs comeback or the under? Nylander. Tavares. Leafs are plus 600 on Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Oh! Benoit taken into the boards bad, and McCabe didn't like it. There's a headlock. Geez, Benoit's okay. What a tough nut.
McCabe was in there immediately. It'd be real interesting to see what comes of this. I doubt either team comes out of this with a power play. I mean, that's not a great hit. Craig Simpson suggesting like maybe that's early in interference. Yeah. Ref is looking right at it, but it's an experienced ref, which automatically means bad. Like the longer a ref has been at it in the NHL, the worse they are at calling hockey games. That's how it works. Nice. Dumps it in. Bedard shovels it out. Leafs hold the zone, actually. Nice. Hasn't been enough of a factor in this game. He had some really good plays earlier. Cowan out there with Nyes and wah. Nice. OEL. Riley on rebound. Cowan to Riley at the point. Riley through, looking for a deflection. They don't get it. 3:15 to go in the third. We have an ozone draw for the Leafs. Sabres now leading 5-4 in regulation over Detroit. Benoit needs a glass of milk after that one. He needs some milk. (32-32) of the shots. Oh, God, you'd really love 2 points out of this game. Leafs have played well. Drew and I seem to be in agreement. The Leafs were the better team through the first 40. Probably give the Blackhawks the edge here in the third. Nylander getting the face-off, loses it. Blackhawks can't clear. Stop by Knight, and we get another draw. 3:08 to go in the third. Tavares on the left side. The whistle blew before they even... What happened there? Whistle blew before he even dropped the puck. Okay, so it's Nylander now, apparently, taking the draw against Nazer. Willie, he won it back, but a Blackhawks winger was there. Sabres 2 points back after a poor start. OEL dumps it. Robertson. Tavares swats it in front. No one there. Willie, oh my God, dances the blue line. Loses it. Blackhawks clear it. This is probably going to be icing. No. Why? Oh, all right. OEL to McMahon. And that's icing? You're awful. Why wasn't that icing? All right. That is a crazy move from Tavo. Crazy. 3,100 of you in here to honk the sad clown's nose. Click like, please. That is the free price of admission. 2:32 to go in the third. Where the hell's the puck? Oh, Wool has it. 2:23 to go in the third. Another D-zone draw. Waugh versus Bedard. Bedard's been brutal in the faceoff dot. He gets kicked out.
Green also been brutal. He loses. Here come the Leafs. Domi, great job getting around his man. Leafs can't connect the pass. Riley, what are you doing? Why? Shovels it in while the Leafs are offside. What are you doing? Why? Now the Blackhawks have it. 2 minutes to go. Mystifying decision from Riley. Oh. OEL. Tavares gains center, dumps it. Blackhawks turn them around. Wonder if Wool comes out now. There's 90 seconds to go. Tavares hard around. Wool heads to the bench. It's now in the corner for Tavares. Nice. Willie. Leafs lose the zone. Is that ice? It is. Oh, that one's icing? Cool. Minute 10 to go in the third. Is Myers the D-man Engvall? No, there's some Engvall moments I remember fondly. 22 goals against in their last 5 games. Yeah, man. I mean, it feels like one bad goal tonight. And by bad, I mean from the team. Like, Wool hasn't allowed a bad goal all night. He's been incredible. Tavo, like, that was ridiculous. The tip from Doc was incredible. The first goal was a fire drill. Gundan Sidhu said, I remember the Tampa Bay Lightning missed the playoffs 1 year, then 3 years later won the cup. Maybe that's what will happen to the Leafs. What if they did that? What if they did that winning the cup thing without missing the playoffs? I think that'd be cool. Steve, at least you're not a Blues fan. Oh, yeah, that team that won 6 years ago. Anyway, this season has been miserable so far after the ending and high expectations we had from last season. And Jerry Branson, welcome to SDP VIP ad-free. Minute 10 to go here. Tavares, Willie, Robertson, Nyes, Ekman Larson, Riley. Leafs come up with it off the draw. Willie, down low. Oh! No! Ah! Leafs hold the zone. Still hold the zone. They lose it. 50 seconds to go here. Tavares sends it deep. Murphy hard around. Willie gets it. Blackhawks will exit their zone, fire it down the ice, and they miss, and that is icing. 32.5 seconds to go in the third. Again, yeah, Drew said that was a dumb play. The Blackhawks are so clearly going to be great. They're going to be great. They're already good, but they make a lot of very silly decisions. Morgan says Hodor in full effect. Or Max says Morgan, Hodor in full effect. So Domi is on D right now. So it's Willie, Robertson, Tavares, Nyes, Riley. 32.5 seconds to go in the third. Can the Leafs tie? Teravainen airmails it. Riley's got to go get it. Riley. Dart up the ice. Nyes. Chips it. Where is it? It's in the air. Nice! Above the net, out of play. Let's see if the Leafs can get a little time added back onto the clock. 11.3 seconds to go in the third. Maybe they can get a second. No time added. Wah for the draw against Teravainen. Tavares.
The Blackhawks clear the zone, and the Leafs are going to lose this game. Leafs outshoot the Blackhawks 33-32. Leafs had the lead through 2 periods because they deserved it. They blow it. The bet boost hit. Under 6.5 goals. Nylander at a point. So if you put a little something down there on Bally Sportsbook and Casino, you're happy. And this season is heading nowhere fun fast. Shay saying LFR title suggestion, Nightfall. I like that. At least the effort was good tonight. I agree, but it's difficult to see the silver lining. Can I get an imitation of that Red Dead Redemption 2 character again? Has anyone seen an Englishman called Gavin? Gav? Gav! Where are you? Where are you? They did look pretty good without Matthews. Yeah. Yeah. No, so Drew's like, I don't know if you can be mad about this. This is one of my least favorite kinds of LFR to make, where they lose, everyone's mad that they lost, and you're going to get in front of the camera and be like, well, it wasn't that bad. And what I'm wondering is, does anyone want to hear that shit? I blame the Chicago has 0 comeback wins graphic. Who the hell did they actually put that up? Meme Empress, and this is why I offered puppies. Both of them are golden doodles, even though one looks like a full retriever. Well, thank you. I miss the Blue Jays so goddamn much. Yeah, same. At least you're not a New York Jets fan, Steve. Is that the bar? Hello, Mark McGowan. I'm very aware losing 5 straight is bad, but we're 3 points out of the playoffs, and there's still 63 games left, and Matthews and Tanev are out. Don't panic. See, if they had efforts like that every night, I would agree with you, but I'm still antsy. Even Jack Adams himself couldn't build a winner with this team of sad sack losers, not on Berube. It's just C-libs. But what were the lessons learned per 60? See, no one wants to hear it. After what we've seen from Wool and the minors, this is a good confidence boost. That's the takeaway from this game. 100% agree. He was great. He was great tonight. Don't look now, but Bruins first in the Atlantic. Hilarious. Drew's got a tweet on screen. Let me from James Myrtle. This is the Maple Leafs' first 5-game losing streak since April 2021, a span of more than 4.5 years. They had only done it 3 times in the 10 seasons of the Matthews era before now. And what's crazy is they won the division that year. It was the Canada division, which I agree doesn't count, but ugh. That loss is a bit of a dick punch. Like, like maybe the Leafs have won enough games this season they didn't deserve to, that occasionally you're going to lose one that maybe you do. How about those Blackhawks? It was a good game. You know what? Like, I've been calling the Leafs a terrible product because their games have been awful to watch. That was fun. That was fun. I'm sad at the results, but it was fun.
I'm piffed. At least the Raptors are playing well. Did I already read that? I might have. The Blackhawks, as Drew pointed out just now, are 9-4-2. Like, the Ducks are crazy. Did they win today? They've lost 3 straight. What? Dude, it's so hard to keep up. Oh, they're down 2-0 to the Wild. Never mind. Oh, they lost 2-0 to the Wild. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Uh, yeah, I could do an If I Were You. True. Oh. Oh. Drew. In fantasy, I had Cutter Gauthier, who's the top ranked left wing in my fantasy, and Matthew Nyes, who is also a top 10 ranked left wing. Nyes didn't do much tonight. Gauthier's team got shut out. The guy I scratched was Jason Robertson, who had another 2 goals tonight. My heart. Oh, and that game's still going. Good. 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 Love that. Shadoodle. Oh, and the Sabres ended up winning in overtime over Detroit. What? The Leafs and Sabres are the only 2 teams in the East below 500? Oh my God. And only 3 points out of the playoff. That's psycho. Four points in the Eastern Conference separates 4th from 15th. Holy crap. Wow. Hello, Rocket Man. Welcome to SDP VIP. I'd rather lose 5 straight now than in April. Whatever you got to tell yourself, man. I think that loss would be pretty easy to swallow if it weren't the 5th in a row and preceded 4 really bad losses. Yep. Wonder who Boston will pick 6th. Yep. There's something weird in that locker room. If this Leafs team ever shows up, it should be something worth watching, but they've coasted for so long. I don't know if they get there this season. Only thing to be sad about as a Hawks fan is no Bedsy point to extend his streak. Fun fact, they're the best third period team in the league this year. Cool. Was it fun because of the style the Hawks play? Oh, yeah. It's like it's pond hockey. Like it's high-end pond hockey, but like there's silly geese out there. Steve, are you worried the organization will do nothing between now and the next game? Yep. Move past being angry. Only indifference is left. Cool. Join Drew and I in Colorado, buddy. Yeah, Drew immediately said he's not allowing it. Fire Berube, enough is enough. Well, if what I'm hearing is to be believed, Berube has more power than Treliving, which is really stupid. The coach should not have more power than the GM. That is not how, teams work. Ugh. I'm going to go shoot the LFR. Folks, Sedin Magic, one more. Fun fact. This was the Hawks' first comeback win of the season. That if you want Steve to stream the Canucks for his mental sanity, click like. The Canucks! That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, click if you really like to tell all your friends, the Canucks